So today I will be trying out an old school concealer from the drugstore. This is the Covergirl Clean Invisible concealer. So this one has been around for years, but when digging through YouTube videos, I really couldn't find any information on it. So I am putting it to the test today. So I bought the shade Fair, which is the lightest shade available. I picked this up for $6 and this concealer comes in 5 shades. And if you're new here, I have a giant playlist of other concealers I've tried, and I'll link that in the description box below, or you can click right up there to watch. And on CoverGirl's website, it says, "Little flaws, why let the world see them? With invisible concealer, it won't. The sponge tip wand lets you apply the light cream formula easily. This blemish concealer blends in and virtually disappears, letting you face the world beautifully." So if you're enjoying this video while you're watching it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you want to know more about the CoverGirl Invisible Concealer and how it applies and wears throughout the day, don't go anywhere, just keep watching. So I'm also filming a review today for the No. 7 Airbrush Away Foundation, which is why my face looks like this. I'll most likely be posting this one first. If you'd like to check it out, you can click right up there. This I just picked up a couple of days ago. It's still in the packaging. I have no idea what this concealer is like because I've never tried it before. So it comes with this doe foot applicator. So how do we use this? How do we use this? Natural? It doesn't say. So we will start with this eye first because it's the worst in terms of dark circles. I've also moisturized my under eyes with a teeny bit of the Ordinary's rosehip seed oil because this time of year especially I am prone to extreme under eye dryness, and I want to give this concealer the best chance of working out for me. And did I just apply concealer there? Because it seems to be pulling a vanishing act. Let's try this again. I don't want to put too much on because I am 44 and I don't want to end up with like under eye cakiness. I don't know, this formula doesn't really seem to know what's going on with it. I don't see any difference. It doesn't seem to be concealing anything in there. Okay, I'm going to take a chance and slather this stuff on because the stuff that I'm applying is not sticking. It just keeps getting soaked up by my sponge. Third time's the charm. Let's see if this works. I don't know what to tell you guys. This stuff just does not want to, so I'm just gonna get up close and show you the difference here. See how there's like no coverage? Like that's the side that doesn't have any concealer. And I've applied like 3 layers of concealer there. Did I just get a dud? Like what the heck is going on? Like nothing. There's no coverage there at all. So I'm going to do something that I normally don't do because for whatever reason my sponge is allergic to this concealer. I've tried 3 times. It doesn't, for whatever reason, want to be applied with the sponge. So I'm going to grab a concealer brush. I'll be right back. Concealer brush in tow. I normally do not like applying concealer with a brush because I'm prone to inner corner dryness. I just find that when I use a brush, it just is prone to cakiness and clinging to dry patches, but I don't really have much of a choice here because this concealer, for whatever reason, is allergic to my sponge. It's much better, but it's not great. I can already tell this is not going to be one of my favorite concealers. I mean, the coverage is there, but this one clearly does not like inner corner under eye dryness. This is going to be an interesting review. Let's just get the other eye done. So this is one to definitely apply with the brush. The coverage is there now. However, so is cake. It's awful. I mean, it doesn't seem to be settling into fine lines or anything, but it's this dry cake crap that's going on that's driving me crazy. So the consistency of this one is thin, but for whatever reason, it likes to cling like crazy. So it is what it is. There's really not much I can do about it. So I'm just gonna go put on the rest of my makeup and I'm gonna go on with my day, and I will check in with you later on and let you know how this has been holding up. So the time is 4 o'clock. I've had this concealer under my eyes for 6 hours now. Yeah, it's not looking great, folks. Even though this concealer's been around for a long time, I think there's a reason why nobody's talking about it. It's just not very good. I mentioned earlier I was getting some cake and some clinging under my eyes. The good news is it hasn't gotten any worse. The bad news is it just doesn't look good. It hasn't migrated over into any of my fine lines, which is a good thing, but it just, this whole inner area where I initially applied it, it just looks dry and just doesn't look good. So I'll zoom you in and give you a peek at my under eyes. Yeah, it doesn't look great. That area looks worse than this one, but neither one look really that great. So that's where we're at this point. I'll see you guys in another 5 hours. So the time is 7:19. I've had this concealer on for 9 hours and it is time for it to die. You know, I now know why nobody's talking about it. Well, first of all, you saw what happened with the sponge incident. For whatever reason, it just completely soaked up into the sponge and didn't want to blend. So I had to use a brush in order to blend it out. And now it's all crusty and not looking too great. Let's just say that this stuff managed to find every single dry patch underneath my eyes and completely cling to it. So I'll zoom you in quickly and show you what I'm dealing with. So that is all dried and crusty under my eye. That side too. One positive thing about this one is it hasn't migrated at all. Like, it hasn't moved over to my fine line area and settled in there. So I would definitely skip the Covergirl Clean Invisible Concealer. There is nothing clean about it, nor is there nothing invisible about it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!